This is a satellite image of the 7-mile-long stretch near Takate where there is no border barrier at all. This map is not aligned with north-south to give you a better view of the terrain. The red line indicates where there is no barrier. Mexican Highway 2D is a couple miles to the south of the border, but vehicles can drive right up to the border from Mexico on dirt roads. On the U.S. side, Highway 94 is 3 to 5 miles away, where illegal crossers can be conveniently picked up by their coyotes. About half of this open area is relatively flat, and illegal crossers can just walk across the border unhindered. The other half is much more rugged terrain in the foothills, but strong hikers can still cross it. It's only a few miles away from Tijuana, population more than 2 million. To go to Marron Valley, go to the small town of Dosura. About 1.5 miles east of town on Highway 94, take a right on Marron Valley Road. At the end of the road, there's this gate. Border Patrol agents warn not to go past the gate because it's dangerous. So my photos only show us part of this open section of the border. This is an overview of the area from a distance. The dark green line here is the Tijuana riverbed, which is probably dry all the time unless it's raining. So illegals can just walk across the border and the riverbed. A Mexican employee of the U.S. consulate was shot 9 times and killed recently in this area just on the other side. I'll put a link about it in the description. The smugglers apparently thought he was spying on them. This is a closer view. The borderline is actually 100 yards or so on the other side of the green riverbed here. You can see there is no physical border barrier at all. There is no fence, probably because the river meanders back and forth across the border here for about half of this 7-mile section, and the other half is rugged mountain ridges. If they build a fence on the river, it could be knocked down when there's a flash flood. They could build further away from the river, but the land is apparently privately owned, so there could be land acquisition issues also. This is a photo of the east side of Takate Peak, just outside of the small city of Takate. There are a few hundred yards of pre-Trump 18-foot high steel bollard fence here that runs up the side of Takate Peak and stops. From that point, there are about 7 miles of open border as the bird flies until you reach Otay Mountain. This just shows you some of the mountainous part of this stretch of open border. It's debatable whether a fence is even needed across such rugged terrain as this.